Aries, hi, it's Lisa. How are you guys doing? Just coming in, I'm having some coffee, and I'm going to read some cards. We're going to do November 2021 general reading. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you're new to my channel and you popped in, I hope you enjoy it, you come back. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support, it means a lot. If you do enjoy it, if you can give me the thumbs up, a subscribe, hit the notification bell. And let's see, something else? No, that's it. Alright guys, I hope you're all doing well, and let's get started. It's Aries for November 2021. As generals, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. Alright, we got the Temperance, the Sun, and the Page of Cups. The Tower. Oh, the Ten of Swords. And the King of Cups. The Hermit. The Seven of Swords. And the Devil. That's some, like, serious energies going on here, Aries. Alright, let's start out with, in your past, I feel like you had a period of calm and balance, and everything was kind of going well. You're patient and feeling good about things, and you were in the perfect mix, like in whatever situation it was, whether it was work, home, family life, your social groups. Everything was going good. It was all feeling really perfect, and you had the Sun right next to that. So yeah, it was. I mean, as things were looking good, looking really good. And then you got this Page of Cups, and this is like a whole new feeling of emotions coming in. Maybe you're getting messages to, maybe you started a new friendship or a new romance. Something coming in to you that's pretty new when it comes to the heart. Alright. Now, in the present energy, this is where it gets kind of tricky. In the present energy, I have the Tower, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Cups. Now, with this Tower energy, now we all know Tower, you didn't see it coming, you weren't able to plan for it. It just kind of like knocks things out of whack. Maybe it was something that was on a faulty foundation, it was a job that really wasn't working out. Things were just coming not the best. And the universe will come around and go, see ya. And that's kind of what happens. And I feel like with that situation that happened, it did end something, and it can't be good. I mean, it won't feel good. I mean, it's going to be difficult, whatever it is that's going to be ending because of this Tower situation. But at least you know that this is the end of it. Whatever it is, this is the end. It's not going to get much worse. And because you have the Tower here coming up in your present time for November, this is like a heads up. Because, always say, well, you would never expect the Tower, you don't know it's coming. And I think a lot of people read tarot and watch astrology and those type of things for that heads up. Well, this is your heads up. So whatever's going on, after this awesome, beginning of November, maybe it could even be going in from October to November. I don't go week to week, so it's just somewhere in the past. And then all of a sudden you have this crazy collapse and painful ending of a situation. And now right next to that Ten of Swords, you have this King of Cups. I don't know who this is in your life. It could be somebody in your environment. This could be your energy. Just kind of like looking on to catastrophe that happens and the ending of whatever's going on. So he seems like he's kind of just like, I don't know if he has something to do with it. I don't know if, this is somebody you worked for and this is him or her. It could be a him or her, doesn't matter, not gender. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. It could be pretty any sign, but with a lot of that in their energy. And doesn't mean that they're not a nice person. Doesn't mean that, they would do this on purpose or make things happen badly to you or anybody else. Just whatever had to happen. And they're just around there. I want to clarify and see if we can find out like a little bit more specifics. Because then later, in the future, I have the Hermit, the Seven of Swords, and the Devil. Now, apparently, maybe after all this, you needed to look deep in something. And you were like looking like shining a I always feel like he's shining a light on something. Not going out too far, but just like right up close. Maybe looking even inward. You're looking into yourself also for what happened. So maybe you know now after it happened. Maybe you were like, okay, well, oh, this was going to happen. I saw this. I shouldn't have been. I should have been paying attention. That kind of feeling. Because I feel like you just kind of like he's looking at the lantern, going, yeah, I should have knew that, and you didn't. But after that, after you go within and you're feeling something, now I got these crazy energies, the Seven of Swords and the Devil. And a lot of times it could feel not so much like, okay, you're, somebody's, like somebody's swindling something, somebody's trying to get away with something, and then there's somebody else trying to get involved in something that they shouldn't be, or they're like already involved in something that they shouldn't be. And that actually makes me feel like this whole tower thing goes to those energies. Now, I don't know it's you, I don't want it to be you, but I feel like somebody was being really dishonest and involved in something that caused whatever this is. Or did this happen cause somebody to be really dishonest and being involved in something that they shouldn't be after this happened? Because this came up in the future, but I read it like all over the place sometimes. So I'm going to see if I can get some clarifiers. I'm kind of curious now. So if we clarify Temperance and the Sun and the Page of Cups, and I don't really think we have to, because that's pretty much just says it all, right? Alright, well I got the Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords. So I feel like maybe during this time where you were, feeling very peaceful and balanced and, rejuvenated and happy, and this new whatever was starting, this relationship or friendship that was starting, you were still struggling with some burdens that maybe you're just looking to put down at some point. And I feel like you eventually gave yourself a much needed rest. And so that all kind of like encompasses the past energy where, yeah, you still had responsibilities and life and things that go on, but you were able to make it really, life gave you lemons, you had lemonade and made things good. And so the burdens were still there, but you were able to make, to have a rest and take it easy and make it good. So now let's see if we can find out what is going on with this tower. The Hierophant, no, I'm sorry, the Emperor and the King of Cups. Two really, really strong energies, and you may be aware of them. Maybe they're people that work maybe they're in your environment, they're in charge of things, they take over things, or, the big boss peoples. And I feel like you know who they are, probably, or maybe you've seen their names on your paycheck or, on a letterhead of some sort. But I feel like they are the ones that caused the tower to fall. But I'm not saying they're bad. It's just kind of like they, business is business. That's what, I carried that. Business is business. So whatever was going on, business is business. And that's how things have to fall sometimes. And now on top of the Ten of Swords, I got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Lots of people around here. Now this could be, again, one of these could be your energy. You have charismatic and kind of, going ahead to better things, rushing along, maybe a little impatient. And then you have this one who's, very nurturing and kind, and that's with the King of Cups energy right next to it. So that makes me feel like that maybe the relationship that you were starting, is that like somebody that was there? Like, so was it a relationship and you're new in a social aspect, or was it from work? Let's see, what can I find out about this King of Cups? Yep, okay. Okay, got the Two of Cups right there with the King of Cups, and when I saw the Queen of Cups, that to me tells like me it's a couple. And because you had this Page of Cups up here, then you got the Two of Cups down here, and then you got this World. So whatever was going on here, I feel like this relationship is the completion. Maybe this is something that you really wanted and you worked for it and worked towards it. And I don't know where you guys might have met, or where you know each other from, how you knew each other. But it just seems like whatever this relationship is, it's like almost like a full completion. You feel whole. You feel like even though this happened, you're past that already. You're already with your new friend or your new romance person, and you're not really worrying about this anymore. But coming up with this future energies, then we got the Hermit. So you're shining light on something. So you want to find out what went on somewhere. And it could still be about that, but I feel like you are like moving past that. You almost like don't care anymore. And now you have quick, looks like quick messages coming in, maybe fast movement, but you're also moving away from something. So you're stepping away from 8-8. That feels right. Like, I know I've seen that. Like 8's like almost like an infinity or something. But look at your angel numbers. That could be interesting. But so we got the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So something coming in fast, messages or decisions are flying kind of quickly, and then you stepping away from something, even though you might have put a lot of hard work into it, a lot of time, energy, effort, feelings. It's almost like a sad walk away. Like you have to walk away. It's not really working for you anymore, and you're sad about it. But it's going to happen kind of quickly, and maybe there's going to be some communication about it. And now with the 7 of Swords. Excuse me. The 7 of Swords. What's the 7 of Swords here for Aries? Oops. Well, I got the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands fell out. Well, Queen of Wands. That could be Aries. That could be you. Male or female. Doesn't matter. And the Page of Swords. Now, I feel like you have a lot of people around you. You have like a shit ton of people. I'm kind of wondering where you're around. Like, where are you at? Because if your environment is like so full of people all the time. And we got like possibly a communication coming in. And if this is your energy, and it's on top of this 7 of Swords, which is, either lies, distrust, somebody's just being not honest. There's something not honest happening here, and I feel like you might have got a message in regards to that might have connected you to this, or how that got involved somehow, and maybe you had to walk away from something. And I hope it's not this new relationship that you're in. But I'm hoping that's not it. But yeah, you had some information that was given to you, and if this is you, and I feel like this is you, it was given to you, and whatever you're going to do with it, and it's in regard to something. Now, I feel like you passed by this. This tower went over 10 of Swords, and you were like over that. You're done. And I feel like the next thing is this new relationship. But you're walking away from something. And it just wasn't working well for you, and then I think maybe you found something out. I hope you didn't. But maybe you found something out that caused you to want to walk away. Well, what's this devil? Tell me why this devil's here. Well, we got the Judgment and the Star. So that's like, you're feeling hopeful. You're feeling like your wishes are coming true, and you're feeling hopeful towards it, something, and you're making like, you have insight, to something that's important. And I feel like that had to do with your meditating over here. You're going inside. And I feel like whatever this was and however this connects, and for some reason I feel like it does, you are hopeful that what you're finding out or what you found out was not true. Like, maybe you were feeling tied to whatever you heard or whatever you thought or whatever was going on. And I feel like you are going to be able to release yourself from that because you're going to realize it wasn't true. Whatever communication you got gave you that chance to have that insight and that judgment, almost like a judgment call. And you decided that no, I'm going to make the best of it. This is what I wished for. This is what I wanted, and I'm going to let it be. So, all right, Aries. I hope that you really enjoyed that. It makes sense to you. That'd be awesome. Let me just pull Soul's Journey card and see if they got anything to tell us. Growth. And I can't see. Oops. All right. Growth. I want to expand my conscious and my awareness. That makes sense because I feel like that's the case. You want to make your awareness larger and more sensitive and more insightful so you can figure out what this fakakid thing was. Because you don't want to mess this up. This, I feel like, meant something to you. You don't want to mess it up because of whatever lies that were going around or whatever, things were not true, or people trying to make you feel like they were true and they weren't. So I'm hoping this helps you out, gives you the heads up that you might have been looking for, and you'll come out to see me again. And I'm going to do December readings, and I'm hoping to get a new moon reading in eventually because new moon's coming out on November 4th, so I'll really have to hurry up because I'm running behind big time. But I hope you enjoyed it, and give me that thumbs up, subscribe, and I will talk to you in a little while. Bye.